Hey, I'm excited. This is my very first video blog on the Traveling Entrepreneur blog. And it's pretty cool. I don't have a ton of time in life right now, not like I used to at least. And I got a lot going on, so I'll throw my thoughts down here. I've had a lot of success since I've come to Visalis. Unfortunately, I did not have a big team come with me. My upline did a very good job of damage control. and I more or less had to start from scratch, and that's all right with me. I feel like I can go anywhere and build anywhere at any time period. Really, give me a few individuals, I'll be able to build a massive team. And so I was able to build two very large lines that are going strong and rocking. And in the company that I'm with, the comp plan, you need to have a third line. If you don't have a third line, then it's problematic. Sorry about this. I'm trying to get like a comfortable way to do this. It's problematic if you don't have a third line. So I went out to, I decided that I got to go find another leader. So I've been making contacts a lot with certain people I'm looking for. My criteria when I'm finding somebody that I'm going to turn into a project and really run and really make successful is, number one, I have to like them a lot. I want to see them be successful. It's something that's important to me. So I have to really like them. I have to be invested in me making them successful. If I know if I can make them successful, then if I want to make them successful, it just makes the whole process a lot easier. The second thing is, do they have the talent? I've got somebody who got started on my team. I love her to death. She's not usually somebody that I would take on as somebody I really want to run, but she asked some great questions in the beginning. She asked me like, well, I want to know more about what you're doing, and she started asking me about other network marketing companies. So I naturally assumed she was already with another company, because only people that are with companies ask those questions. And I just asked her, because I don't have a lot of time. I said, well, if you got started, how much money would you want to make a month? She said, I'd want to make $100,000 a month. And my ears perked up, and I already knew her, I already liked her. We went to high school together. She's a bit younger than me, but she's awesome. I gave her a bunch of prerequisites. I told her to read Rich Dad's Cash Flow Quadrant. She read it. I told her to read Think and Grow Rich. She's reading it. I told her to watch all these videos on our company. She watched them. I told her to make a list of 250 people. She made a list with over 300 people. And then she continues to do the right things, putting people in the funnel, doing the process, doing what I'm asking her to do. So she's worth my time, she earned it. And then I've got other people that are networkers, that have had lots of success in the network marketing world. And my philosophy is, I can build anywhere with anybody. Let me get underneath them. I personally prefer to build underneath leaders, though. If I'm going to build organically and get underneath them, I want to build underneath them. So, but I want the leader in place. So my goal is always find that core leader that I'm going to build underneath, and then do everything in my power to empower them and set them up for massive success. And and our company basically revolves around three people. The main, you could go all the way to the comp plan on three great people. So I've got two identified. I'm working on hopefully bringing in my third. That's why I was out here in Boston. That's why I came out to the East Coast. And yeah, that's my philosophy. So I try to make everything meaningful. I do work a ton because I'm so focused on my goals. I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to make $1 million a year, but that's my starting line. It's not where I'm trying to go, what I'm going to be. It's my starting line. So I'm doing whatever it takes. So I don't take vacations. I don't do a lot of hanging out per se, but I hang out while I work. Like if I could get both in, I'm totally down. So I try to get on the way out here. I always loved going to Montana. I used to live there before. Loved living there. Loved the mountains. I've got a buddy, good friend of mine, who's the only person I've ever gotten a massage from that I like, and I got a whole lot of them when I lived there, and he's amazing. So I stopped in Bozeman, hung out with him. We always have great conversations, and then got the massage. So I drove. Actually, I hit Portland before that because I wanted to see my parents. So I hung out with went to Seattle, went to Portland for a night, hung out with my parents. Got up in the morning, drove to Bozeman. Slept, then saw my friend, then got on the road again, and then I stopped in Troy. Got to see my liaison at corporate. I love her. She's awesome. I actually picked her. We get along great. We got to work out, hang out, have dinner, and saw another friend out there, so that was cool. Then I got on the road, met up with another. She's the one that told me to do this vlog, and that was awesome. She's a sharp cookie. And that was cool to grab coffee with her. And then I went off to Montreal. I've always wanted to go to Montreal. Got to see another friend, successful, Lori Petrelli. That was nice, getting to see Montreal. I thought that was really cool. And then off to Boston I went. I was hoping to see Game 7 of the World Series, mixed it in. I was going to go with my buddies. The Sox won early, though. And then I've been spending the last week just building rapport and getting to know my friends, basically. Would we be a fit together? And so we'll see what happens. But I always give my best. Now I'm off to my buddy Eric from college. We lived in the dorms together on the same floor, so we've been friends. Both big Notre Dame fans, and he actually went to Notre Dame for grad school. He's a big executive. He's with Marriott now. He used to be with Chevron. And he just sent me a text like, "Bro, you gonna be around Pittsburgh?" I was like, "You know what? I gotta go to Florida, so I'll be there." And now I'm on my way to Pittsburgh, so I'm gonna go see the Notre Dame game. I'm excited about that. We'll have a good time tonight. Eric asked if I could give him a ride to DC on the way to Florida. I said absolutely. So I'll get to hang out with a buddy. Always good talking with him. And then I'm down to Florida, picking up my friend that just got started, the one I was just telling you about. She went to school in Florida, has a ton of contacts there. And we're gonna present. It's my favorite phase. It's the building momentum phase. The foundation has to be set. Foundation's not set, doesn't matter what you do. So anyway, we're gonna go present like crazy for a couple days, and we're gonna head out to Atlanta for our company's national convention, and yes, we're excited. So that's just so you get a little better overview of what I'm going through and what I'm doing, and I will continue on the road. Where I go from Atlanta, I have no clue. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of options that could happen, but it all depends on how things start to work out, and I will go from there. So until next time, take care, y'all.